Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Dick from Columbus, Ohio, and you are listening to our CTFO Rock Star Team training for December the 1st, 2019. Hope you all had a great week and a wonderful Thanksgiving. Well, for you new folks, CTFO, in case you don't know, is a nutritional products and wellness company. It was founded by these three guys that you see on your screen if you're watching online: Stephen Stewart Finger and Michael Kahn. I've known Stewart and Michael for roughly 10 years. I met Steve a little more recently. These are three of the most honest and decent people you will ever meet, and you should try to meet them at your earliest opportunity by going to our next event. They founded this company for distributors, and they became distributors themselves. They are not paid with corporate bonuses or salaries. They're paid just like you and me. They have to build a sales organization in order to get paid. One of the things I really like about this company, well, I can't tell you a whole lot about our weekly progress because right now the back office is almost done and ready to go, but it isn't quite there. I couldn't bring up new members, so I don't know how many of those we had total. I do know that we had 20 join for free by mail. I don't know our 31-day team sales volume or our weekly team sales volume. We will have those numbers very soon. The total members I have is what I had from last week, so it's probably a little over 33,000 still. The postal profit system was rocking this week. We sent out 21 new info packs in spite of the holidays and all of that mail not happening and me being gone part of the week. We signed up 13 auto ship signups, 13 new auto ship members, and we sent out 13 follow-up letters. There's another mass mailing that will be going out soon, so I'll keep you posted on how Postal Profit System is working. Weekly updates. New reports are coming this week. I talked to Stu Finger on the leadership call last Monday night. He said the reports are ready to go. They could have released them on Tuesday of this past week, but he was concerned that there might be problems in all his coders and programmers were going home at noon on Wednesday and they wouldn't be back until Monday morning. He didn't want to have to call them from their Thanksgiving holiday to come fix things, so they delayed the reports, things like team sales volume, and to be able to see all your downline, your personals, and all that kind of stuff like we used to have. I'm guessing those will happen either Monday or Tuesday, but stay tuned. I know they are going to be released this week because they're ready to go. The December newsletter I'll start working on this week, but I am going to wait till I get those reports so I can give you some numbers of how we did during the month of November. If you missed the Black Friday sale on Friday, the office was closed. I know at least one of our folks had trouble getting into his website, which was frustrating since the office was closed. There will be a Cyber Monday sale. Again, 15% on all products except the bonus packs. Those are deeply discounted already, but anything else that you want to buy on Monday, and I guess it's going to be all day Monday until midnight, you can get 15% off. The other thing I want to say, I actually spent almost an hour updating my website rotator that sends traffic to websites for my personals, okay, and for my wife's personals who are on AutoShip, okay, and I eliminated some people from that list because they have dropped their AutoShip. But I noticed some interesting things. I saw some people who've been around for, quite a while, and I went and looked all of them up in my back office. I could do that to see what their ranks were and whether or not they were still active so that I could update my rotator. And I can tell you that what most of you need more than anything else is to bring in just a few, three or four active members, okay? And it's unfortunate because I know some people who have large volumes below them, but they don't have the number of enrolled personals that they need to qualify for rank. Now, the thing that is working best to bring in personal AutoShip members is our postal profit system. If you're not using it, you're making a mistake, okay? But of course, you can mail postcards. We now invite our new postal profit system members to take advantage of our free postcards and names offered. I include that little coupon in their starter pack. I want anybody who wants to mail postcards to mail postcards. I encourage people who order postcards to take a look at the Smarts postcards. We're happy to have people mail those as well. But what you really want to not do is take a holiday over the holidays, okay? Between Thanksgiving and really New Year's is when people tend to slow down. Now, I know there are distractions. Your Christmas shopping, you're spending your extra money on that. You don't want to spend it on stamps or leads. But let me tell you, that's not smart. I will be mailing at least 100 postcards a week, maybe more, every single week during December, and that'll get me ready for January. You need to do the same thing. It's just not smart to take time off for a whole month right before a new year that is going to be awesome. All right. Reminders of corporate calls. The CTFO corporate call is now a webinar. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays. Sometimes they have them at 9 p.m. Thursday as well, but they always have them on Tuesday. This is largely an opportunity call or meeting. You can at the appointed hour, you can go to CTFOwebinar.com and watch it live, or you can join by phone, okay, at 669-900-6833. There's no access code required for the phone. If you're in a position where you don't have a computer handy or a smartphone or something where you can watch the webinar, or you just are on the run, call in the phone number. Also, on Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Mike Swilling, who is my personal enroller and the #1 distributor in the entire company, has his legacy team call. That number is 319-527-2973. Again, no access code is required. If you're trying to promote by word of mouth, in other words, person-to-person recruiting, Mike Swilling is the guy to listen to, okay? I'm the mail guy. Mike is the face-to-face guy. Listen to what Mike has to say. Well, so often I see people who say, oh, this is too hard, it's too complicated, I'm just not able to figure out how to make this work. And I want you to know it's not complicated and it's not hard. Okay, it's very simple. There are only three things you need to do. Number one, be an active member. So often I do occasionally, by the way, get hate mail, hate email, or hate postal mail. And usually the complaint is, I've been in this for 5 months or 6 months. I haven't made any money. And I usually go look up that person to see why they haven't made any money. They usually are not on AutoShip and never have been. And they have not usually enrolled a single person, not one, okay? So for starters, you need to be an active member. If you're not willing to use one of our more than now 150 products and combinations of products, you're in the wrong place, okay? You don't want to use your own products, you're in the wrong business. Be an active member. Number two, advertise your business and bring in new members. What does the company pay you for? They pay you for bringing in people who buy product. That's what it's all about, the sale of products. Well, you can't do that unless you advertise your business somehow. There are lots of ways to advertise your business. The cheapest and simplest way is word of mouth. Talk to people. Tell them about your website. Tell them about your product experience, which you have had because you're an active member and you're using the Ultimate Vitamins or the CBD oil or 10X Pure Gold Super 1000 or fantastic new Keto Coffee Creamer. All of those things are giving incredible results, and they should give you something to talk to people about, okay? You can promote by mail. We have 2 postcard systems and a mass mailing letter system you can use. You can also promote online if you know how to do that. And we have a number of people who are doing that. Nothing wrong with promoting online or in social media, again, if you know what you're doing. Simply putting your website on your page on Facebook once a week or once a day or 10 times a day doesn't work, okay? Got to know what you're doing. Number 3, and this may be the most important thing of all, follow up with your new members. Once we get the backbone all straightened out, you should be getting emails every time you get a new member. And that email should include their mailing address, their phone, and email. I've been beating on the company about making sure those go out and include all of that information. I believe that's going to happen. If it doesn't happen, I'll keep beating. All right? But yes, you can send your new members an email. 95+% of the time that email will go unopened. Yes, you can call them on the phone. 95% of the time you're going to get voicemail or no answer. People don't answer phone calls from people they don't know. Why? Spam calls. You know, I get them all the time, so do you. But here's what everybody does. They open their mail, their postal mail. We have a welcome letter that I created and that I can personalize for you to send to your new members. All you have to do to get a copy of that, shoot me an email Give me your name and your username or ID. I prefer the ID so I can find you. And I'll set up that welcome letter for you and send it back to you by return email on a PDF file. You can print that letter out as many times as you need to and send it to your new folks. I certainly encourage you to do that. If you will do these 3 steps over and over and over again, you have at least 7 levels of active members. That's several thousand people, okay? You'll be making plenty of money, lots and lots of money, I assure you. Okay, well, why do we use direct mail? All right, what I've found in my experience is that a lot of people, and I'm one of them, are not all that comfortable approaching their friends or people they know personally about a referral marketing type business. There's been a lot of negative stuff out there about our kinds of business. People have used what I would call deceptive practices. Nobody likes to get cornered at lunch when you thought it was just lunch, and all of a sudden they spring on you with some business opportunity that you didn't ask for. And so those kinds of negative things have created problems for advertising our business. Direct mail doesn't have those problems, okay? It allows you and your entire team to approach people you don't know, okay? Sometimes people, one of the biggest complaints or excuses I get is, gosh, I've talked to everybody I know and nobody wants to do this, okay? Well, talk to some people you don't know. And mail allows you to talk to people you don't know without doing cold calling or anything like that, okay? Now, of course, you should always talk to your warm market first. You can enroll your family members, your spouse, your adult children, your mother, your father, your sisters and brothers, your cousins, your aunts and uncles. You can enroll all of those people for free. Some of them will actually buy some product. Some of them may even want to build a business with you, okay? Give them the opportunity to do that. If they say no, say, hey, no problem. I'm going to go ahead and do this whether you do or not. I wish you well, right? But once you've talked to all of your warm market, then you can expand to the cold market, people you don't know, by using direct mail. Number 3, anybody can mail a letter or a postcard with no training. One of the big things in our industry is people want to train you on how to approach people or how to call people on the phone or how to do all these things that require a skill set that most of you don't have. Okay, now Mike Swilling can train you on how to do some of those things. And if you want to learn that, that's fine. But no training is very important. That means if you have 100 people below you, any of them can start a mail campaign without any training. They don't need to go to a boot camp or a weekend seminar kind of thing to learn how to mail a postcard. You just put a sticker on it, put a stamp on it, write your ID or username on it, and put it in the mail. A 5-year-old can do it, all right? Direct mail, because it requires no training, is duplicatable. Very important in our industry. You want something that is easily duplicatable so everybody can do it, and it builds on what we call leverage. That is the work of other people. Okay, that's the secret to making lots of money in our industry. Find something that's duplicatable get it duplicated, and build on the work of other people. That's important. Direct mail works for everybody, except those who quit mailing. It does require that you commit to consistent mailing. And what I mean by consistent mailing, if you're mailing or mass mailing postal profit system letters, you should do a mass mailing every month. If you're mailing postcards, you should mail a certain number of postcards every week. I say 100 a week. Can't afford that, do 50. Can't afford that, do 25. The more you can mail, the faster you will grow. Don't spend your life savings or your food money or that kind of stuff on mailing. Establish a budget, all right, what you can afford to do on a weekly or monthly basis, and stick to it. This is a business. Treat it like a business. Well, I don't really have a story this week. Sorry, I'm hoarse. Let me get a drink of water. Okay. As some of you know, it's been a crazy week for me. Hopped on an airplane last Sunday, flew to North Carolina. We had my brother's funeral on Monday. Then I flew back to Ohio on Tuesday. Then I got up at 4 a.m. on Wednesday and took my wife to the hospital for her knee surgery. She did want to come home on Wednesday, which might have been a mistake, because we had a very painful Thanksgiving. She was in a lot of pain, but I did my best to comfort her. We had some wonderful friends who brought us Thanksgiving dinner, so we were able to have some turkey. And then another friend brought us dinner on Friday, and my wife is feeling much, much better. The pain is going down. We've been able to manage it much, much better, so we're very thankful for that. Then on Saturday, my Buckeyes beat our arch rivals. My daughter's alma mater, Auburn University, beat their arch rivals. It was a good football Saturday. But it's been, in some ways, a little bit of a slow week while we're waiting on this stuff to happen in the back office. And I'm excited about this next week and what's going to happen. I hope you are too. Have a fantastic week. Dr. Dick, signing off.